The ultimate French press technique video was good. It helped a lot of people brew better coffee at home. And I'm not here to walk you through the steps again. I want to help you fix flavor. In this video, we'll cover 5 common French press flavor issues and what you can do to solve them. My background is in Japanese-style roasting and brewing, where the focus is always on clarity, balance, and clean extraction. So when I taste coffee, I've been trained to detect flavor structure, not just what's in the cup, but how it got there. I'm not just noticing issues, I know probably what caused them. Let's decode the 5 most common French press flavor issues and what they're really telling you. The number 1 French press issue people run into: bitterness and that dry, puckering edge we call astringency. That's usually a sign of over-extraction. When the coffee sits too long or the grind is too fine and expose too much surface area. Astringency in particular tends to show up when fine particles keep steeping even after you think the brew is done. To fix this, try coarser grind, shorten your brew time slightly, and avoid aggressive stirring or agitation. With French press, it's easy to over-extract, especially because immersion brewing keeps coffee in contact with water the whole time. If your French press feels muddy, sludgy, or like there's grit at the bottom, you're not imagining it. That texture comes from fine particles slipping through the filter. This usually means your grind is too fine or you've stirred too much, which breaks up the coffee bed and keeps particles suspended. Unlike a paper or cloth filter, a metal filter lets through those tiny fines along with a lot of flavor. To avoid that sludge, grind slightly coarser. Let the coffee sit still before plunging, and press slowly and evenly to avoid kicking up sediment. A little sediment is normal with French press. Just leave a little in the pot. And don't feel like you have to drink every last drop in the cup. Some French press coffee tastes thick, coating, or even a little greasy. And that comes from coffee oils that paper filters normally remove. With a metal filter, you get the full oil content of the beans, which gives French press its signature depth and body. But heavier oils can create an illusion of the cup being muddy or too thick, even when the extraction is clean and technically well balanced. If it feels too heavy on your palate, try using higher temperature water and shorten extraction time slightly. That often brings out cleaner finish. The oils are part of what makes French press so distinctive, but when they start to drown out the rest of the cup, that's time to rebalance. Did you try to fix your other issue, like too bitter or too thick, and ended up with a brew that tastes thin, watery, or just weak? That usually means under-extraction. The water didn't pull enough soluble compounds from the coffee to develop proper flavor. Let's figure out what caused it. The easiest one to spot is grind size. If your grinds are too coarse, go just a bit finer next time. If your grind looked okay, then try adjusting your brew time or using hotter water. That's usually enough to bring back flavor balance. It's easy to overcorrect when trying to fix bitterness or heaviness. But you don't have to choose between clarity and flavor balance. You can have both. If your coffee tastes sour from a French press, it's usually one of two things: wrong beans or over-extraction. First, the beans. Light roast tends to have more acidity and delicate flavor notes. And with immersion brewing, those can easily become unpleasant sourness during a long extraction time. If you want a smoother cup, use medium dark to dark roast. Though dark roast is strongly recommended for French press. It can better handle longer brew time and bring more richness and balance. If you want to help choosing the right beans for your brewing method, I go over that in a separate video. Link in the below and up here. The second cause, over-extraction. In manual brewing methods like French press, it's not just bitterness you have to worry about. Letting your coffee steep too long can bring out sourness too. If that's the issue, aim for a faster extraction by using hotter water. Or go a little coarser on your grind or reduce your steep time to avoid over-extraction. It's a great brew method, but French press reacts differently depending on your roast profile and how you manage your extraction. But get those in sync, you won't have to worry about sourness again. French press is a simple manual brewing method, but it can bring surprisingly complex flavor. Most people blame their grinder or their beans, but the real issue is often not knowing what you're tasting and how to adjust for it. If this helped clarify things, you might also like my free PDFs. One on choosing the right coffee beans, and another comparing different brewing methods like French press, pour over, and more. You'll find both links below. If you'd like more tips like this, feel free to subscribe. I post videos weekly. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a wonderful coffee day.